back the tears when I can, but I'm just a sensitive guy. And so it's very likely you're going to see me cry up here at some point, but I'm going to make you wait for it to the end. That was a joke. Thanks for laughing. So up next, somebody else I'm very, very excited to announce to you guys, somebody who also, at least for me, came out of nowhere with regard to marijuana policy. Somebody who has changed the game a bit here in Texas, who is getting law students involved with the fight for marijuana policy. This woman is all over the place. She is hosting dinners and seminars. She's meeting with businesses and politicians. It's insane. And she's a college student. She's studying law, and she still manages to do all of these things. It's quite impressive, especially those of us who tend to spend, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours a week on Netflix and still can't find time to do anything, right? It's really impressive for the people who aspire to spend their time better, right? To spend it effectively, to not waste their time if they're going to go and advocate. She does such a wonderful job of representing this movement and getting a new level of interest from people who may have, been real quick to roll their eyes at us beforehand. Everybody, please join me in welcoming Kayla Brown.
Well, thank you, Sean, so much, and thank you to the DFW NORML family. I've never felt so welcome. I am the executive director of Legally NORML, which is the only law school chapter of NORML in the country, which I thought was crazy because as law students, we're the only ones who can get in there and advocate as your representative and fight for you in a courtroom when you've been unjustly put away or unjustly arrested for a plan. That's us. Here to talk a little bit more about the law students before we talk about my newest project is Whitney Morgan, and she's one of the 9 students who've joined me, and that's 9 law students, the little baby A&M Texas Law School, and we have the full support of our school. Our dean spoke actually at the inaugural dinner just Wednesday night in favor of medicinal marijuana being legal in Texas. That's a public law school, y'all. This is Whitney Morgan. Talk a little bit more about that.
So, Kayla started Legally NORML a couple months ago, and a bunch of us were really excited to get started with that. We've actually been lobby trained just the other day, and so we're ready to go down and speak with representatives. And as part of what we're doing, we'll go with you guys. If you want to go down and talk to your representatives, we're law students, so we know what we're talking about, and we can get in there and make intelligent arguments to these people that are against marijuana as far as we know right now. So, let Kayla talk a little bit more about TCIA.
TCIA actually is the Texas Cannabis Industry Association, and we actually just started in November. And I've received the question a few times as to how do you have an industry association before you have an industry? And the answer to me was kind of obvious, but I didn't know how to put it into words, so I took a lot of time to think about it, and then my answer is this. Cannabis is not a shoe or a cupcake or any other kind of industry. Cannabis is a way of life, and it is a medicine. It is something that will change the life of so many people, for children, for veterans, for all of us. Anybody here has been touched by cannabis. So it's not just an industry, it's a movement. And the industry that we want to develop from this, when we do see legalization of medicinal marijuana in Texas, we want an industry that's founded on advocacy and education. So TCIA has decided to take the first steps towards education, and we're starting our 5-city event series, or 5-city education series. And the first one starts on March 28th, and it's called Cannabis Academy. And you'll see it because it's about to go up on a billboard. The location's to be determined, but there will be another billboard. We're going to follow suit with what Sean did last time for the marijuana march. And we're going to post it and be public, and we're going to be loud that the industry is here, and we are going to educate not only y'all who already are in love with cannabis and fight for the cause, but for everyone else in our community as to what it is. We're going to bring it out of Colorado and Oregon and Washington and Oregon and put it in in Texas and show you what is an edible, how does this work, what is growing, and what does it take to be a part of the industry. And not only that, but how can we help you? Whether you need help with lobbying, we would love to help do that. We would love to go in and talk for you, help you get ready to speak. We'd help to even make the appointment for you, because that's what we do as law students. We make appointments all the time. We're very organized on schedule. So whatever you guys need help with, that's what we can do. Utilize us to the fullest of your ability. We also are able to do pro bono work for the new businesses that are ancillary right now, only right now, and that will soon be medicinal. Kind of build yourselves up, and we'll help do the legal work for you, and we get it recognized through our school. So that's a really big deal, y'all. That's a Texas public school that is in favor. So if I can turn the dean's mind around and change his mind by saying, I'm not stopping, I'm not changing my mind, and I'm not going to be quiet about it. I am pro-cannabis, and I believe in a better Texas. And I believe that all of y'all believe in a better Texas, right? So tell somebody, tell anybody who will listen why you're in favor of it. Because the reason is not stupid. Whatever reason it is your personal reason, and we all believe in it with all of our hearts. That's why we're here, and we're there every time there is an event. So do what I do, and don't be quiet about it. Be loud, and TCIA has a website, texascannabisindustry.org. Get on there and check it out, and if you want to be a business that's involved, well then let me know, and I will help y'all get there. If you want to get in on anything, just let me know, and I will help however I can. Woo! Thank you, y'all.